Hey guys, Doyle Does Music here and welcome to a new video, and today I'll be reviewing Creeper's album called Eternity in Your Arms. So this is their debut album. They have released about 3 EPs in the past, I believe. I've only listened to the first one and I don't know why I didn't listen to any of the others, but I was looking forward to this album because I heard the 3 singles, which is Black Rain, Suzanne and Hiding with Boys, and I enjoyed them for the most part. 2 of them I really enjoyed, the other not so much. I get to that in the review, but still. But yeah, I was very excited to listen to this album. I listened to it on the exact same day, and I think I'll be uploading it on the same day of it being released. Don't know yet, but we'll see. But yeah, let's get into the first track, which is called Black Rain. This song, in my opinion, is fantastic. It shows everything the band represents and can do. It shows William Gold, who is the lead vocalist of the band. It shows his flamboyant vocals, and the guitars also show the talent that the rest of the members have. And the keyboard player, Hannah's ability is shown as well, not just on the keyboard but also on the vocals. But yeah, the guitars and drums make the song sound superb, with also the added addition of the keyboard, which is a bit different compared to other rock songs. And it also shows off the very theatric side of the band with a booming chorus, which is pure bliss, in my opinion. I think very highly of this track, and I think it'll be a very solid favourite for my song of the year. 5 out of 5 for this track anyway. Next is Poison Pens, which is a ferocious song. It rolls in straight away, and so does the vocals as well. There seems to be almost screams from some of the other band members. The song is very punk rock, like style wise, and is full of energy, but it stops and becomes quite mysterious about 1 minute 30 in, which is a very dramatic verse before I move on to the next bit. And it also shows their theatric side again. It's another great song again, but not as good as Black Rain. I don't think any else did top that, but still. Then there's Suzanne, which is a very theatric song, especially on the vocals. It's got full of energy and pace. The chorus is very easy to sing along to, but it is really good. The song, however, is not clicking with me like others, but I enjoy it for the most part. The vocals, I think, is the thing that is not clicking for me, which is a bit unusual considering I don't mind Will's vocals, but it is something about it that doesn't seem right in my opinion. I just don't know what it is. Next is Hiding with Boys, which is the 3rd single from the album, but it might have come up before Black Rain. I can't remember now. And it is a really enjoyable one as well. The guitars and drums sound great, and so do the vocals, which also includes Hannah on this one, who again, if anyone forgot, is the keyboard player. And she sounds great on it. And the chorus is a very sing-along sort of style, which is a common theme across the album. And it sounds great with both Will and Hannah's vocals on it. There's another flawless track from the band. I can't find any complaints with this song either. Next is Misery, which is a bit of a slower track than the others, but is a very emotional charged one. It is again pretty good, and I find it good because it's a very different style to the other songs on the album. Well, before it anyway. It's a bit less theatric than the other songs, and there seems to be an acoustic leaning song which is pretty raw, but that is until the final moments of the song where the band kicks in for the chorus. Then is Down Below, which is another punk rock leaning song from the album, which sounds pretty good. The chorus is pretty good as well, and there's also a use of an acoustic guitar on it. There is a mention of The Stranger, which is a reference to their EP from last year, which goes by the same name. I haven't listened to it, so I'm not sure how much it plays a part in the possible story they're crafting within music, especially on this album. But yeah, as I said, I'm not sure. And on the track as well, they also sound quite gospel on the bridge of the track, with a lot of like choir leaning sounds. It's another enjoyable track as well. Then it's Crickets, which is led completely by Hannah vocal wise. There is some slight backing vocals from Wilburn, not that noticeable. It's a very slow and acoustic sounding track. I'm not sure whose vocals I prefer, Will's or Hannah's, because I think they're both great sounding. I think the track is linked to some of the other lyrics from other tracks on the album, and they seem to connect the album in a story-based way. And Hannah seems to be very angry sounding, but in a soft way, if that makes any sense. Next is Darling, which bursts in again with a powerful guitar and drum use and vocals as well. The song sounds very good, which is common throughout the album, so I'm not surprised at all. Is again slightly theatric on this track, which is actually rather short at 2 minutes 47 seconds long. It's a decent song overall as well. Then is Winona Forever, which due to the name I thought could be a reference to Fall Out Boy's song She Is My Winona, but it may just be a coincidence. The song reminds me a lot of 2000s pop punk, so possibly it could be like a Fall Out Boy tribute, but I may be wrong. Not a big fan of this song, however. I just want to add as well, that just in case I forgot, I can't remember now, but with Crickets, the song before it down below slowly links into Crickets, like it slowly fades out. But yeah, just in case I didn't, then yeah, here we go. But I'm not, as I was saying, I'm not a big fan of Winona Forever. And then the final track is called I Choose to Live, which is a piano driven song. I'm not a fan of this song either really, which is a bit disappointing. It seems to fit the trend of pop punk albums, however, which means like they always have a slow and emotional song at some point on the album. However, I do like the emotional lyrics. It's just I don't like the way it was presented in the song, like the presentation of the song overall. But apart from that, the slightly disappointing end to the album doesn't weigh down the rest of the album. And to be honest, I enjoyed the album a lot. I really like this band's style, and I'll be happy to hear new music in the future. So I think overall, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. Possible top 5 contender for my year-end list. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.